So before we start the video, some new information has come in during the process of making this. And, honestly, it's just looking even worse. And I stand by everything I said in this video, so that's fun. Though I do gotta say, the new version of Damned, even though there's only a minute and 30 seconds out of it, I think it might be my favorite one. Zombies has always nailed the music, and this time it's just struck gold. Oh my god, Damned 5 is so good. It's so good. Alright, well, let's get into the video then. Welcome, fellow gamers. I'm trying a different style of video today where I'm actually going to put some effort into it. Go figure, right? It's kind of weird. Now, give you a little bit of exposition. I've been a COD Zombies fan for as long as I can remember. Seeing how this mode has evolved and changed for over a decade has been an experience that really, really can't be described with words. And I mean it when I say this. Call of Duty Zombies has lost its soul, most likely to never return. To back this up, I wanted to talk about Vanguard Zombies before it comes out, because my Cold War video definitely won't be out by the time Vanguard releases. I really don't think that this game is going to succeed, and I never wanted to say something like this, but it's a real shame, because I wish nothing but, good things for Zombies, because this is something I love. I love this series, but now I'll get the only couple of good things out of the way right now, so it doesn't just look like I'm dogpiling on the game for no reason. The best thing this game has going for it is its tone, vibe, style. I've wanted Zombies to dip its toes into the occult for years, and seeing it finally come, it initially put a huge cheeky grin on my face. I just love this kind of vibe. I love it. It's great. I love the occult, and I'm so glad to see Zombies going in this direction. But, there really isn't much good gameplay-wise, and a lot of the good gameplay related to this are just things that are ripped straight from Cold War, like the buildable table, salvage, field upgrades, for example. They try to, spin it as something brand new, but they're, like the gods and whatnot. It's literally just field upgrades from Cold War. And, one guy, he goes, oh man, using a new god will change the entire experience. It's so ridiculous.
Bruh.
But, and then another new thing that they've added, the Altar of Covenants. It looks kind of interesting, but again, it's just a thing that's repurposed from Cold War. It's just a bunch of tier upgrades from, like the perks and whatnot. So, there's nothing really new about this. And, is that all for the good? Oh, yikes. Well, let's get into the part of the video that I actually wanted to make. The bad. The most offensive part of this game is the fact that there won't even be a round-based map on launch, and maybe not even for the entire game. This is the biggest middle finger I've seen them give the community since they called Outbreak DLC 2. And believe me, I'll get into that in my Cold War video, but for now, let's, go back to Vanguard. What we are getting isn't even going to be original. They're all just multiplayer maps. It's just, ooh, let's put some blood over there and some corpses there, and done. Zombies map. They'll love it. The fact that we aren't even getting a round-based map for the foreseeable future in this game offended every single person that has ever been born. It's so stupid. This new mode is just going to be Outbreak, but with multiplayer maps. Either they simply don't have the time to do anything, or they just don't care. I really don't know what to believe, because everyone in the first look video seemed like they were just reading off a script and couldn't care less about what they were making. They also acted like this was the first game to ever have zombies in it, talking down to us like a toddler, like we've never played games before. Like, you have to get perks, and oh, you have to pack a bunch of weapons too, and also, you've got to kill zombies. You see that little pistol over there? You see here? Let me put this in your hand. There's a trigger right here, and you aim it right at the zombie, and then you pull the trigger, and the zombie dies. It's like it's revolutionary, you know? They talk like they're a high schooler desperately trying to get 10,000 words on their English paper. Like Activision was pointing a gun at their heads, you know? Like, come on, guys, make us more money. You know we need our money. Oh, money. Going back to gameplay, they removed wall buys. Like, why? Give me one good reason for this change. You know, just like that, we've gone right back to innovation for innovation's sake. You remember when everyone complained about that back in Black Ops 4? Speaking of Black Ops 4, this is another thing that looks really bad. It looks like we're going back to Black Ops 4's horrific perk system. You know that thing that kind of ruined all of Black Ops 4? I really hope I'm wrong about this, but it just really seems that way. Just, like, look at these. Look at these two pictures and clips, and just tell me I'm seeing things. Please tell me I'm wrong. It looks identical to Black Ops 4's perk system. It's really concerning. And on topic of enemies, there's this guy with a minigun, so an enemy with a ranged attack. That's always fun. And then there's these new enemies called the Boomshires, which are just reskinned tormentors. I don't know how they go off going about, oh yes, there's so much enemy variety, and also look at this brand new enemy over here. It runs at you and explodes. Everything in this trailer that they say is brand new, we've already seen it before. These Boomshire enemies are just reskinned tormentors, which, funny enough, were just reskinned hellhounds in the first place. You know, man, if I had $1 for every time that someone in this video said that it was a brand new experience or something fresh, I could buy myself a nice dinner at Applebee's. And last but certainly not least, the operators. The single biggest problem that played Cold War Zombies is back for round 2. Where, you know, in Cold War, the amazing core gameplay held the game together. It's definitely not going to be the same this time around, meaning not only is this game's story not really going to have any sort of emotional connection, well, at least for me, because I found that really, really alienating, but the gameplay won't even be good enough to justify it. A new occult spin on zombies isn't gonna be enough to say it. I really hate to say that. I do. I love Call of Duty Zombies, and I only want it to succeed, but at almost every turn, Activision has just butchered it. They see this game as a product and not as art. Obviously, that's not anything new, right? Shock of all shocks, Activision is a terrible company, but Treyarch has just been overworked to an insane degree. This is the 3rd game in a row that they've done zombies, and with only the small time during Modern Warfare were they not, doing zombies. This game, it's going to fail, and it's really sad to see. I'm definitely not going to be buying this game until I see a round-based map. Even then, I think I'm going to give up on this one. I've never skipped a COD before, and it's a real shame to have to finally see them be so devoid of passion after so long. Multiplayer side, it's been dead for a while, but zombies, I guess we're kind of just getting there. Even after all I've said, I really do hope that this game is good. I would consider myself a fan, after all. And if I talk about this game again, ever, I really hope that it'll be in a good light. And, my Cold War Zombies video will be up soon. It'll probably be about an hour long. I really want to go in depth into the game. And, until then, I'll see you soon.
Rise,